watch. Whole time it's go time. Oh, you thought that it was your time? Whole time you get no time. I was with your girl the whole time. You was at the crib eating pork rinds. You know you is what you eat. Whole time you a whole swine. I've been trying to figure out who the hell really gon' stop us. Cause I've been out here kicking messy shit. Whole time I don't like soccer, but I'm ballin' looking hella flashy. Whole time that's a globetrotter. Kept the show going as the doors closed. The whole time that's a showstopper. I was down a couple months ago, but now a nigga doing better. Ay, yeah, old girl cute as hell. Whole time we could've been together. She gon' say that she hate me. Whole time writing love letters, but she gave the whole crew neck. So whole time I don't even sweat her. Yeah. Ay, whole time, whole time, whole time, whole time. Ay. Whole time, yeah. Whole time, whole time, whole time. 6 blunts roll, we gon' take them to the face. Geeking off a moon rock, I swear we up in outer space. Tried to block us at the door and bet we still gon' find a way. Chase the cash like to the bank, make deposits to the chase. Spending too much time on your timeline, whole time could be FaceTime. She be too quick to FaceTime, I ain't really trying to waste time. I just dabble on the baseline, till you feel it in your face. And she gon' blow up on my phone like, what could get below this waistline? Oh man, said she won't fuck with the kid, whole time I'm the man. Goddamn, said she won't do it again. Well, make sure it's you and your friend. Oh yeah, I got the new style. Whole time it ain't free, wavy all in your face. Got some shit you can't see. Whole time it's John Cena. Whole time I got fever. High, I be sick with the flow, but I'm cold on the beats. Whole time we need Jesus, nigga. It's hot on the block and it's cold in the streets. Whole time, we need to go mine, go mine. None of my best years yet to come, cause when I'm no gloves, no shine, nigga. Goddamn. Ay, whole time, ayy. Whole time, ayy. Yeah. Whole time, ayy. Yeah. Whole time, ayy. Whole time, yeah. Yeah. Whole time. 6 blunts roll, we gon' take them to the face. Geeking off a moon rock, I swear we up in outer space. Tried to block us at the door and bet we still gon' find a way. Chase the cash like to the bank, make deposits to the chase. Ay.
Reporting live from Listen Vision Studios, Georgia Avenue, Northwest DC. It's Beats, Rhymes, and Life Podcast, episode 17. What's up with it, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Usual suspects in the building. Stack Dope De Niro. Got a guest host in the building that goes by the name of Babygirl. She's holding it down with us today. So show her some love, y'all. Let's clap it up. Hey, give her some love. Yo, I'm the only one clapping in here, but you know what? That's okay. What's up, Babygirl?
What's up? I didn't know that the cameras had turned on yet, so y'all have to excuse me how I was like looking the mic up and down.
We live, yeah. It's okay. We'll get all that on tape, but you know what? It's part of the show, so it's not a problem. Joining me in a little bit will be my co-host, Tangi. I guess she's probably running a little behind. You know what I'm saying? She definitely late. She's tardy, but you know, we're gonna let her slide this time, or maybe Babygirl might give her some grief about that shit, but you know, we're going to keep the show rolling. Make sure you get with us on social media. Like I say always, every week, man, we definitely on Facebook. So catch us at BRL Podcast DMV. We're also on Twitter at BRL Crew DMV. On Instagram at Beats, Rhymes, Life, and that's Life with a Y. And make sure you follow us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Rate, review, and leave us some feedback, too. We love to hear from you. So let us know how you feel, all right?
Dang, you just gave everyone the tools to stalk you perfectly.
I want them to stalk us. Stalk us,
Perfectly
please.
stalk
We want the fans to let us know how they feel and let them know that, hey, we're interactive. We all let y'all. We fuck with y'all. So matter of fact, and you're not following the page either, so you need to follow
I do
the
follow
Beats, Rhymes, and Life Instagram page.
I thought I
No,
did.
no, you don't.
I thought I did.
So we're going to have to get you together on that.
This is 16th lie in the past hour.
Whatever. I've only been here for, 20 minutes, so that's not right.
Ooh,
Anyway.
so it's true, 20 minutes.
That's right. Been here for about 20 minutes, and we getting the show on the road. So before we jump into the topics, got a couple of announcements. I have a few, but, you know, ladies first, I'm going to let you rock out any announcements or shout-outs that you want to give folks.
The only shout-out I have really is Free My Brother, YBS Scola. What's up, Shauna? We out here. We still pumping. His album just dropped, Truth, on it's everywhere. So
Every
just
platform.
Type in Truth, YBS, and it's all there. And you can also check out our song together, Scola, 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 featuring Babygirl, which is moi. But yeah, cop that Truth album. It's lit. You should see he probably dropping about 8 videos in the next 2 months.
Okay.
While he in jail, which is crazy.
Wow.
We just snuck all the cameras in there.
Hustler.
But
Hustler.
you'll see.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Anything else?
Follow me on Instagram at World of Babygirl, spelled the regular way, not that B girl GURL. It's Babygirl. World of Babygirl. Okay.
Right on. Get it right. Get it right.
My cell phone number is.
Oh, whoa. You talking about me having stalkers? You about to have a rack of stalkers coming after you, so you might want to chill.
No, it's actually on my Instagram. Like my number's right there.
You have your number on your Instagram?
They think it's my manager. I just be like, hello. Yeah.
But it's you. It rings directly to you.
Yeah.
How about that?
So go to my Instagram and check out my phone number.
Now that is being fan interactive. You know what I'm saying? The fans can holler at you directly.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta love that. Just got word. Homegirl Tangi is actually in traffic, so she's gonna be on her way here in a second. But like I said, we're gonna hold it down regardless. Couple announcements on my end. Shout out to T.I., man. T.I. was in town last night. He was rocking out with Backyard at Anthem. Saw a couple of videos online. Looked like a nice little function there.
What?
Yeah, that joint looked real nice.
I need to go to another backyard party.
Yeah, I ain't been to a backyard joint in a minute, man. But they always do it up. Everything's always lit.
I seem to always get kicked out of these functions. I don't know.
You get kicked out for what? You in there fighting, wrecking?
No, it. I guess. I don't be wrecking. You know
in there
what I'm
mugging niggas. You know what I'm
saying? You just.
You need to stop thugging it out. That's probably what it is.
I know that's what it is.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
They not having that, man.
Maybe
only
I
for the
didn't touch
grown
her
and sexy.
butt right.
Grown and sexy now.
Huh?
I said it's only for the grown and sexy now. You can't be thugging it out.
I know, but that was back in the day though. That was like a few years ago. Now I come in there chilling.
All right.
I probably come in there chilling.
Well,
I
next
won't
time.
pop it as much.
Oh, well, that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Back in the day, we just wanted to shove people out the way.
And how you handle that?
How did I handle that? I shoved back.
You shoved back.
You see, I'm better like my grandma.
Okay, all right.
Grandma,
Hey, look, y'all see that right now, fellas. Y'all got your hands full with this one right here. So, yeah, y'all better watch your ass, man. Watch yourself, man. Oh, no. But shout out to T.I., man. Like I said, I didn't attend the event. I was hoping Tangi would be here, man. She's definitely a backyard junkie, like most of us, but she be on them hard. So I wanted to definitely get her take. We're gonna have to get her take when she get up in here. But yeah, T.I. rocking out with BYB, man. I know he was hitting some of his old joints. Probably hit some nice little go-go versions of his songs. I always love when rappers come to DC and perform with Back and give us that live band feel when they rock out with each other, man. I always like to kind of see what I use that to judge what a rapper's really made of. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that unless you can rock out with a live band in the pocket,
and
you ain't really
voices.
no rapper. Yeah, and the voice too.
I don't know, if they be having auditions or what, but they be picking these amazing voices. I'm a commercial consumer. I don't care what you talk about. What's his name? Big G. His voice is lit.
Yeah, he got one of the best voices in the game.
Those squeaky voices, you know what I'm saying? Those get me too. I like that. Y'all emotional.
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, no, I was just.
Oh, shoot. What's up, people?
Communicating.
Okay.
Oh, you got some folks checking in on the IG Live. What's up to all the people checking in on IG Live? Also the people checking in on www.listenvisionlive.com. We definitely be live streaming on that jump each and every Saturday right here at 12 noon. Y'all know what it is. So, yeah, again, big shout out to T.I. for coming through last night, performing with BYB at Anthem. Also, Mochella Part 2 went down yesterday at 14th and U, not too far from here.
What? HIV just skyrocketed 20% in the city then.
What?
No. Oh, not that Coachella.
Mochella.
Oh,
yes, oh my. I was
I
like,
don't
what
know
the
if anyone's
hell?
been to Coachella, but
Well, it's the Mo, like, what's up, Mo? It's our
Okay.
shit. So so they
Right.
they changed the name up a little bit,
Right.
made it put a little DC twist
I got
on it.
you.
Right.
Oh, I really wanted to go. I tried to.
That joint was lit. I seen it was lit yesterday.
It was.
Yeah.
Dang, I missed it. Is there
UCB,
any more?
they probably gonna be doing it all summer long. That's what I'm thinking, man.
wanna
But
be a
these
part
joints
of
are
that.
kind of pop up impromptu sort of shows. Like I got an email from longlivegogo.com, or
Yeah.
actually they sent me a DM on IG, and they were like, please make sure you post the actual flyer. So shout out to Long Live Go DC, man, for hitting me up and getting the information to me, man. I posted it on the IG page yesterday, but yeah, big deal, man. That joint was well attended as usual. You know what I'm saying? They're always gonna draw a nice little crowd right out here off of 14 for you, but yeah, I think they're gonna be continue doing that shit like all summer long, as they should. You know what I mean? We got to show some of these gentrifiers what's really good, in our city here. You know what I mean? So I definitely think they're gonna keep it going. So we just gotta, keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong, with other people coming into the community as long as they respecting the culture
no
and
doubt.
jump in.
No
Like
doubt.
we
No
should
doubt.
more so be like, hey, okay, you here, then you gonna party, right?
Right.
Okay. Well,
When it wrong. You know what I mean?
right. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, so I'm sure we're gonna see a lot more of those throughout the summer, which is good. So we'll be.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to show up to cover them Jones, man.
Come
show
through
love
my
and
VA drip.
just get out there with the people, man, with the VA drip.
Yeah, with the VA drip.
DMV, the V is in there, so we can throw the VA, drip in that
Maybe
joint.
it's that Virginia in me.
Oh, there's a singer-songwriter. Oh yeah, so I failed to mention. So yeah, singer-songwriter, Babygirl in the building. Before I move on to my last announcement, though, what kind of projects are you working on currently? You got anything popping? Anything that we should be on the lookout for?
Finally decided to work on my own music. But I'm still mainly writing for other people.
Okay.
But
That's where the bag is, though.
I mean, I just like working with people making good music. I
Okay.
don't care. I really don't care, what you're at or where you're at. If I like you and I want to work with you, then that's what I'm going to do. And I make smashes. Just sit there and be just making anything. No. We make hits.
We make hits on this side.
We make hits.
I
the
liked
problem
that.
is,
I liked
that
that.
people don't have the other backings to, properly promote those hits. So someone just, some people just have hits sitting in their computer.
Not you.
Huh?
You get them off.
Oh, I mean, you see what happened with bro? That's what happens when you put the right business, behind your project.
No doubt.
And the artist understands that they are the product. So, Skola's a good artist. He listens. He conforms. He knows that it's not just him. It's a group of, it's like a conglomerate. It's a whole company.
The team.
Right.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Right. We got a little young face up there. Free my man.
Shout out to the boy Scola, man. Definitely look out for that project. One more shout out, and I'm sure that you can appreciate this one here, or maybe you can't. But shout out to Cardi B. She just recently won an Urban ASCAP Award for Songwriter of the Year.
Oh, shoot.
Big deal. And I say that because she's the first female rapper to ever win that award at the ASCAP Urban Awards. So it's kind of a big deal. Shout out to Cardi B. What you think about that? Phone fell down too.
Oh, it did. Nah,
I caught that.
I love Cardi.
Okay.
I mean, I wish her the most success. Actually, she's definitely built my confidence up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm quick to pop it in the mirror real quick now.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I'm saying? Quick to pop it, show me.
She gave you some inspiration.
Yeah, to be, yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's why people love her so much because, her realness, she takes our realness to an extreme.
She
She's
does.
like us too. By 2,000
Us on steroids, yeah, no doubt.
But she has a little bit of every woman in there, the part of the woman that wants to scream out and be fun and sexy and likable, that part.
Okay, that part.
part.
I like that. No doubt. I saw a lot of people giving her flack, saying that she don't even write her stuff. But let's be real. Everybody in the industry collaborates with other writers to write their shit.
Period. There's definitely every artist probably has like at least like 3 people in the room.
See, there you go.
3 to like 15.
See, that's why I'm glad you're here, because you can clear up some of those
3 to
industry
15.
myths.
3
Right.
to 15, you know.
See?
People. Like, it's definitely, and everybody wants to be a part of it. So whether it's like change into what? You know. You
Tell
like,
them.
that's
Talk
my
about
part
it.
right there. You know that in the background. Like that.
And you get a ghostwriter credit just for that. You know what I'm saying?
Or a pat on the back.
Yeah. Nah,
Lots
talk
of
about
times
it.
you get a pat on the back or that was cool, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's smart enough to know what the split sheet is or whatever it is. You know what? Whenever you're working with any music artist, just say I want 1%.
Just
That's
tell
it.
them off the break.
Just off the break, I want 1%. You don't care. It don't matter what they talking about. Don't just butt in their conversation. If you're a part of it, just be like, I need 1%. That's it. Like, if you don't know what it is, just ask for 1%.
Yeah. Do your research later, but make sure you ask for that 1%
Get that
off the
1%.
break. Okay, that makes sense. Industry tips from World of Babygirl, singer-songwriter extraordinaire. So make sure y'all do the knowledge on that. But yeah, big shout out to Cardi, man. We're going to talk about her a little bit more later in the show there when we get to the BET Awards breakdown. And we talk about some of the nominees in some of those big categories. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. That's all I got for announcements. Oh yeah, matter of fact, I do have a shout out, man. Shout out to my man Tom. Recently lost his father on Father's Day, man. That was definitely a big loss. Pop Matthews was like a neighborhood father for us, you know. One of the dudes that we would say was in our village. You know what I mean? You know how they say it takes a village to raise a child. He was definitely one of the foremost leaders in our village. And, you know, just a great all-around OG. Worked for D.C. Housing Authority for years. Also, I believe he worked on the D.C. police force. And he actually comes from an era when, you know, the police came from your community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They weren't just trying to, you know, roll around and terrorize you and oppress you and all that shit. He actually was of the community and a major member in our community, and just a big loss. So I just want to send my thoughts and prayers and condolences to the Matthews family, and just want to say rest in power, man. Pop Matthews. Yeah.
Yeah, that always touches me.
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate for our community, our culture, no matter what you do. It's
Yeah.
sad when stuff like this happens. And it happens all the time. All the time.
And there we have it, folks. We are now fully assembled. You can call us Voltron. Because just as we begin to proceed to give you what you need, Tangelina Jolie steps in the building. So now we have full strength right now, y'all.
Yeah. You missed you.
We did miss you. So we're gonna make the introductions right here live on the show. That's how we do. So my co-host Tangelina just stepped in the building. Tangie, this is Babygirl. You know about Babygirl. Babygirl, my co-host Tangie.
I forgot the camera me right there. I'm just like,
We gonna get it. Yeah, don't let that Jones shake you though. Don't let it shake you. I'm glad you made it here, Tangie. I wanted to ask you something.
Yes.
We were talking about Mochella Part 2.
Well, it's probably really like part 4 or 5 now, actually.
that's all I was
Well,
wondering.
why do they call it Part 2 then?
And then
I
y'all,
seen
y'all must be lying too.
I'm not
because
sure.
Yeah, I seen shit going around yesterday. Mochella Part 2, 14th.
Is it a bunch of people putting this? Is this a movement?
I think
So
at first it
anybody can
was.
do it?
I don't think so. No, I think they're designated people. I know yesterday's move was from Long Live Go-Go DC.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because they hit me up. I was saying they hit me up. It was like, look, post this flyer. This the real flyer and shit.
Okay.
Because the last
So
one they were like, this is the last one. We about to do this every year.
I
This
think
is
it's
the
like
official
different
day.
groups that are organizing that shit, ain't it?
It doesn't seem like it,
It's
because I
the-
always see the same
Same
people,
people.
like the same faces.
So it is the same group then.
Seems like it.
What's the name of the group? You know who they are?
I don't think it's a group. I think one person
Oh, it's just one
kind of
person.
spearheaded most of it, and then he collabed with other people, like Long Live Go-Go, and
Yeah.
and I guess a couple of the other sponsors. Now the radio stations are involved, and
We're going to have to find out who that one man is.
I think his name is Yadi.
I guess y'all
Yadi.
need to hit the streets then.
Yeah, we gonna
Y'all
hit the
need to-
streets,
Y'all
yeah.
need to hit the streets on y'all next show, seeing who.
We're going to send you out on the street. You're going to be our street team, our one-woman street team, get you out there. Because if we find out who that is, we got to have him on the show. We got to get him up here.
I follow him on Twitter, I believe.
All right,
I
we
think his
going
name
to
is,
get that straight. We going
Yada
to
yada.
Yaya.
Yada
Yada.
yada. Yada yada.
Oh, yada yada. I ain't gonna
Yes.
clown his name.
I was about to say that better be his name. So.
That's how it's
I'm just
spelled
goofy
on.
like that.
That's
okay,
how it's spelled.
Okay.
I'll be
So.
like, y'all, what up, y'all?
Yada yada. Look, I ain't. Hey, look, I'm just goofy like that, brother. It's all good. You know, we it's all love. Ain't nothing but love. But nah, we need to holler at him and try to get him on the joint, man. That'll be a good look. That'd be a good look. All right, well, let's jump into the topics. Do you have any announcements or shout outs?
No, not
Tangie?
today.
No shout outs?
Yeah.
You come on, you got at least one shout out. You ain't got no shout outs? Mom, dad?
No.
Okay. We're moving on.
Sorry.
Let,
It was a weird week, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's been weird.
well, how was it weird?
It started bad and then I was
Got
just
worse, right?
not really got worse, but it was like I heard bad news every day this week.
Okay.
From everybody.
So it was like, ooh.
Something
Let's
happened.
start
They
over.
throwing bad juju on the black community. Something happened.
Yeah,
Y'all got
you know what? I can agree with that because, like I was just saying, you know, rest in peace to my man, father that passed away. He passed away on Father's Day. Like I was in the house chilling. Actually, I was taking a nap, man. I got a text message, man. Yeah, you know, Pop Matthews died. I was like, what? So yeah, I feel you on that. It kind of set the week off on a, you know, like sour note. But you know, it's a beautiful day here, beautiful Saturday. It's good to be here. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
I'm so glad it's not raining.
Yeah, man.
It's
We got to
not
break off that shit. It
cold.
was raining all damn week.
I can
Not
get a
raining like it
tan.
was last year.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, this lighting is fooling y'all. Like, this is probably me in the wintertime.
Oh shit.
I'm like chocolate out here.
Yeah, you got to get that sun. Tangie know about Tangie be out there getting that sun.
What? She is still yellow.
I know.
Still yellow.
She needs a little more work. It's all good.
Yeah, because I spend a lot of time in my office building. Just the most sun I get is being in my car.
Okay.
So
Your
I
arm-
drive
your arm-
everywhere.
Got the arm tan.
I was about to say, you got the arm tan.
The back of the arm, the side of the arm tan.
Exactly.
To Florida, and I was like, dog, why y'all let me put my arm in the sun? I'm left my arm dark.
Other side be light as a mug. you know?
Exactly.
Terrible.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. So now let's jump into topics and shit. Let's see. All right. Let's get the serious stuff out the way first. You know, I like to talk about that serious shit. Get that out the way, then we can have fun later. But this fucking story right here has to be addressed. Excuse my language, but she knows by now. So, first congressional hearing on reparations went down this past week. The House Judiciary Subcommittee on the Constitution, Civil Rights, and Civil Liberties held a hearing on Capitol Hill on Wednesday to talk about the legacy of the transatlantic slave trade, its continuing impact on the community, and the path toward restorative justice. Senator Cory Booker was at that hearing. He spoke. Writer Tanisha Coates, actor Danny Glover also testified before the House panel. And during the hearing, of course, they talked about H.R. 40, which is the legislation that would establish, and this is all it does. This is not actually paying out the reparations yet. But all this committee does is going to be a commission to study the consequences and impact of slavery and make recommendations on what type of reparations proposals will be accepted. Before I get y'all thoughts about this, I just want to talk about a comment that was made from everybody's favorite majority House leader, Mitch, as I like to call him, Bitch McConnell, representing Kentucky. So he caused an uproar with some of the comments that he made. In particular, he said that reparations aren't a good idea.
Right.
And he said no one alive is liable for reparations. So I'm going to put a pin in that, John, right there. What are y'all thoughts about reparations in general and what Senator Bitch McConnell said this past week?
Oh, we can cuss? He said,
Fuck yeah, we can cuss.
he said bitch.
Gosh damn it, we can cuss. That's right. So,
Awesome. Bucket list check.
Tangie, you look like you getting ready to
Go what happened?
go in, right?
No, because I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Because why should they have to pay? These are like privileged people. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know what it's like to not have anything passed down. You know what I'm saying? Their culture, their heritage, and everything else. So for them, it makes absolutely no sense because whoever was responsible for bringing the slaves over here or turning Africans into slaves, they're dead. And they feel like for some, they feel like they've already paid the price for this sin. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it. Yeah. Which I'm like, nah, because
I'm like, nah, too. What price we talking about?
Right. It's going to take generations and generations and generations and generations to make it. You know, time heals all. You know what I'm saying? But it was what my grandmother's grandmother was a slave. So we're talking about less than 200 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they act like it was like a long time
Wasn't
ago.
that long
I can
ago,
see if it was like 1,000 years ago. Like, dog, we had Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like we be cooling. Like we don't be like, I'm Egyptian. Give me money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was like less than 200 years ago. It's like. Right, like I could be.
And
mad
we're not even talking about Jim Crow. What about
great
Jim Crow and shit too? That was even a shorter amount of time. You know that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. That was even a shorter period of time.
That was in my mother's lifetime.
Exactly.
If we wanted
60s,
we should just start an uproar with the black community. I just figured out how to do it. Nobody like when you talk about their grandmother, and they talk about our great grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
Dogged them.
You know what I'm saying?
Dogged them.
What you say about my grandma? You say she don't need no money. What?
Nah, we need all that shit. We need our chips with the dip.
But he was like, did you see
you know what I'm saying?
He was like, you didn't get we gave you a black president.
Yeah, that was the other comment I had a problem with. Because it's almost like, all right, y'all had a black president. Y'all be all right. That's enough for y'all.
No, but it was like
y'all
they
be good
on themselves. It was like he separated, like, when he's like, we gave you, like, to you. So who are you? What team are you on? I thought we was on the same.
Well, we clearly see what team. But the thing about that is, it's like, you know, I think that sheds light on a overall mentality that white people have. You know what I'm saying? They all kind of feel, it's not just the entitlement and the privilege. It's this feeling that, okay, that shit's over with. Like, get over it. You know, it was so long ago. Your parents weren't alive or whoever, but dog, like Nika or Babygirl was just saying, you know, this goes back to our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, you know, that's not that far removed. You know what I mean? And on top of that, it's like, have we heard of residual effects? You know what I'm saying? Like that exists. You know,
you had a head start.
You can't oppress and enslave people and use them for free labor for 200-300 years, then have Jim Crow segregation where you have laws made up to exclude them from every major industry or system out here, and then say, all right, well, y'all be all right, just get over it.
Right.
No, we're still suffering from those things,
exactly.
you know, as a community.
We're still in, if we look at life as like a rat race, you know what I'm saying? And say we all, white people, black people, are in this rat race, and it's like, okay, we're going to give the white people $1 million. You know, Britain gave the white people the money. So you start your lives. And now that we're at like this halfway point, and we all still can see the finish line, and they're like, oh, we don't need to give you no money. I'm like, hello, we still in the race. I don't care if we halfway. We'll take the money still.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, the thing about it is,
in the beginning don't mean we don't want it now.
And that's the thing.
What time frame we're in?
We were supposed to get our 40 acres and a mule.
We're still playing the same game.
Didn't
we're
get
in
that.
the same contract. Are we not in the like we are part of the same contract from the United States, right? We need to go.
Supposedly.
We need to pull out that contract.
Let's go
for
get
the United
them.
States,
Let's go get them.
Good God.
Let's go holler. But I think with this administration now, we ain't going to see nothing.
The 40. We should at least get our 40 acres and a mule. Where's that contract?
Well, you know,
they're gonna say it's not enough space to give us that. Or they're gonna do what they did to the Native Americans.
Make
they're
reservations.
Put us on the plantation. And see, they already know we're not going for that.
Right.
Yes,
like,
we will. We'll grow our weed and we will take over.
Ain't no more room for us.
I don't think the majority of black people are willing to leave the comforts, especially if you live in this area,
right? To
move Midwest to Wyoming or somewhere where it's space. And like, well, you all can.
Let's just say, okay, they're not gonna give us the land. We don't. I mean, unless we go back to Africa and start our own shit, you know, our own colony and country over there.
That would be nice.
That may work, but here in America, it's not gonna work. I mean, let's talk about some of the ways that reparations could work. I mean, aside from just cutting the check, I mean, what are some other things that you think they could do? Like, you know, allow us to go to college for free, or You know,
That would be good.
you know, relieving us of having to pay taxes. Period. Like,
But you
I
know
mean, that
what?
would be
They're
nice.
not going to give us college for free. That's just not going to happen. Like they understand books are our most prized possession.
Knowledge is power,
Knowledge
yeah.
is power. They
Yeah,
know
no
that.
doubt. No
Hell no, they not about to give us books.
yeah.
They gonna give us books for free?
I
No,
think
knowledge
before
too
we
much
get
power.
real about this conversation, we definitely need to map out like what we want. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that we should leave it to the government to just say, "Hey, this is what y'all get." You know, whether it's cutting a check or whatever. I don't think we want to leave it in their hands. They've done enough. You know what I'm saying? I think at this point now, let's kind of come together nationwide as a black community and let's decide. What do reparations look like? What are some of the things that would help close that economic gap and help get us on level playing field? Because I mean, that's really what it's all about. I seen some jokers online talking about, here they go looking for a fucking handout. Well, this ain't no fucking handout. This is paying back what you owe from what you stole. You know what I mean? So it's far from a fucking handout. This is just like I said. This is simply like Pac said.
Yeah.
give us what you owe. You know what I mean? And that's real shit.
And that's money.
I mean, if we look at all the corporations that were started and benefited off of slave money, I mean, we talking a lot of these banks, for one. Citibank, I can name. Wells Fargo is another one. The Lehman Brothers Investment Corporation. All of their proceeds were coming from slaves, from the money from slaves.
And that's why we need to sit at the
Slave
table.
labor.
Not from Virginia.
Like,
so
that's
I can't
what,
talk.
No, that shit is deep in Virginia.
We got bloody shoes.
Oh,
Bloody,
yeah.
bloody ass shoes.
Yeah. There's blood all in the soil in Virginia, but shit in Maryland too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
When I went to that African American Museum of History, I didn't know how much, I guess, slave history existed in Maryland, like right in PG
Heck yeah.
County, Upper Marlboro. Like I was like, damn, Upper Marlboro though. You know what I mean? But it's deep, man. But
I mean, somebody already figured it out. It's like we figured, like they think giving money is a problem. I mean, I get money is a problem when it leads to arguments, but I'm like, somebody figured out the algorithm to how to make black people happy. It's just they can't give us the chance to surpass them. If they gave us, if they agreed to give the black people the same tools that they gave their people, they're gonna. Yeah, that's a scary thing. No one at the top wants to be beaten,
Yeah.
so
Nope.
they're going to protect it. So we,
But is it that bad? I mean, is it so bad to have the shit level? I mean, are you that privileged? Are you so used to the supremacy and the privilege that you can't stand to see us on level playing field? It's not even like we're gonna get some sort of advantage. We just talking about let's just get caught up for everything that's been taken from us. You know what I'm saying?
it's probably because we're too enlightened. That makes me. That's
Like,
a
damn,
time.
that
like,
shit deep.
Now, like we're so enlightened that they're scared to give us the money because it's probably not like it was back in the day where they really thought we were stupid. They're like, oh snaps, if we give them this stuff, they gonna get there. You know what I mean? If they thought we were stupid and just be like go on drugs and
Right,
stuff like
right.
that, I mean,
Well, they
people still-
tried that. They tried that. It
People
didn't
still
work.
popping perks and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but it's more so they're people on drugs now.
Exactly.
So it's just like and people don't even know that. Like these like it's funny. Do you
Yeah,
see the movies?
a lot of them, a lot of white folks, they use more drugs and get arrested less often.
Right.
Yes.
But they don't show that, though.
They don't
Right.
show
The
that.
news is not in the suburbs.
Not at
the
all.
news is in the city.
Like I just saw a story on Instagram yesterday about like 13 or 14 white ladies that were running a welfare scam.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
It was
on
like the
Twitter.
biggest welfare scam in New York State history.
See,
Every
Every one was white, yeah.
Every one of them was white.
Yep.
They had all they mother. That ain't on the news, but let that be a black person, or
course.
let that be one or two black people. Oh, they lazy. Told you they
I
they
yeah.
trying to run scams on the government, this, that, and the third. You don't hear nothing about this joint though. And that's really what it comes down to. It's just fair and equal justice, being on a fair and equal level playing field. That's all it's about, and it's about paying back what they owe. I mean, this country was pretty much built on the backs of free slave labor, and we have nothing to show for it.
Well, all the money is at this point is taken. Like all the money, we making up money at this point. They've been adding money, so all this money is taken. So all the big families are to have the money. So they're like, you want us to give what 20%? Like if we give it to the black people, that means all the big dogs gonna have to give 20% of whatever they own to.
And we know they don't want to do that.
Right.
But we have to keep being vocal about. I mean, I like the fact that this is the first time in years that this conversation has been like so out there. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody's really. I mean, we've talked about it, you know, amongst ourselves in the community. But as far as the shit being like on a national stage, getting coverage, like the conversation, and I gotta thank the Breakfast Club for that shit too. Charlamagne
Pushing it.
They're
Because
pushing
this
that
is time
shit,
to
man.
push. This would be the time to push. Only
every presidential candidate that's come on there, I ain't gonna cut you off, but just to say, you know, every presidential candidate that's come on their show and then they've interviewed, they've asked that question, they've posed that question. How do you feel about reparations? So they're putting it out there. Like, I love that. I love the fact that they're putting that shit out there.
Because if we don't do like push with it now, it's gonna be like, hey, we already did that topic.
Yeah,
Why don't
they're
bring
gonna
that up no
gloss
more?
right over
They
it, just
gonna
like
be don't
everything
bring that up
else.
no more. We talked about it. Remember? No.
Nah, we gotta
It's
keep
time to
fighting for
push.
this. Yeah, we gotta definitely keep fighting for this shit, y'all.
What we gotta do? Get every black person to sign in the United States?
I was thinking, let's do a survey or something. Just send a survey, make a
What you mean?
survey.
We just need to make an app. We're gonna make an app specifically
I don't know because
for
you know
your
it's
sign up.
it's gonna be complicated.
It is.
It's gonna be it go back to if you have a tenth of black blood and you're black, or because the census is just updating like in our lifetime,
Right.
where it has like a black or African American option.
Yes,
Before,
that's
like if
true.
you were mixed, they still had mongoloid as an option.
Mulatto. I seen mulatto too.
Like all these like kind of borderline racist terms.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the only country that's racist.
Yeah.
Like not, I'm talking about
Right.
like on paper. Like
On
when
paper,
you go
right.
somewhere else, like to China or whatever, it just says American. It doesn't say African American or white American or nothing like that. It's just American. And when you leave the country and you have to fill out your visa and all that stuff, like it's just American. They don't care. You're American to them. Like they don't see white, black, and color and stuff like that. We break it down like that. That's
Damn.
just us.
That's a damn
That's
shame.
just us. It's just like
That's a damn shame. That's this country. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, so it happens.
yeah, I know.
Um,
It's crazy that we how crazy this United States is. It's just like Monopoly.
It
You just
is.
roll the dice. Oh damn! I
It
don't
makes
got
me
no
sad,
jail.
Joe.
Yeah, free
It's
jail
like,
time.
damn, we still here though. We still at this point, man. I don't know, but listen, I don't want to get too tied up. We got a bunch of other shit to talk about. But I think this is a great topic. It's a great conversation to have, man. Keep that shit going and let's keep fighting for it. I mean, I know what I was going to tell y'all.
Do you know the hashtag for that?
What is it?
That they're doing for?
I have to
the
find out.
reparations?
I have to find out.
Is it
I don't
black
know.
reparations?
I don't know if there is one. I haven't
that's
seen
really
one.
long. You know what I'm
we
saying?
can start one.
You should.
Yeah.
We can fucking start one. But I was gonna say it was something funny for y'all. Like, I probably won't even get no reparations though, because my fucking family from Trinidad. So the whole shit is different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm a first generation American. So
Okay.
everybody in my family from Trinidad.
Oh, yeah, so
But
you-
we have slavery though. I mean, because my great grandfather
But you're not
Definitely
American.
was
did.
white.
We'll
You said
talk. Well, we'll talk. We can talk.
Oh, what you say, Tangy?
No, you definitely did have slavery in,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
in
It was
the Caribbean.
hardcore in the
Yeah.
West Indies too. It started in the West Indies. That's where they learned how to break them down, and that's where the whole.
The slavery was going on everywhere. Spaniards were taking over my country in the Philippines. Like,
No, but no, that's true. That's definitely
like
true.
everybody was getting
But
caught up
the
in
the
this
plantation system that they used here, they started in the West Indies. That's where they got it from. So, but over there the crops, sugar cane and all that old stuff like that. It wasn't no cotton. But my great grandfather, so my grandmother's father was straight white dude from Scotland. So I
Wow.
don't know if they're gonna break us off. I don't know if they did that in Trinidad. I mean, I can't get it from over here. It would have to come from some situation over there. But that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even get broken off though.
Wow.
It's kind of suck. That kind of sucks, right?
But we ain't getting no money either. So.
All right, well, we all in the same boat. All right, fuck it.
Well,
brother.
I don't know. My peoples are from America.
So you might have some money coming your way or something.
Man.
But they must have been part of the Great Migration. Though. They started up down south and then migrated up.
Up here. I
So-
did my ancestry DNA.
I'm scared to do that shit. I just don't want to put my DNA out there like that.
But see, I looked at it like that, and I figured the United States already has it.
in some form, yeah.
They do. Like, so, like, and if they don't have our DNA, they have some form of our genetic code. And I think
Right.
they get it, like, at birth. Like, you know,
Do
like when they
different
take
shots, the shots and
when they
stuff?
take our when they take our placenta, we don't know what they do with it. They tell us that they dispose of it.
Organ harvesting. That's a business on the black market. Organ harvesting.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. So I can see that.
So
My stuff is messed up, so don't.
I wasn't worried, but I had to because I'm so light. I had to find out, like, because I'm like something's not right. But no, I'm like 82% African.
What tribe or what country does your
They're
ancestors
from like
originate from?
the Cameroon,
Okay.
Congo, Benin or Benin. I'm
Benin.
not
Tell
sure.
them that you're
yeah.
black when you sign up. Do you tell them? Do they make you fill out a survey first?
I can't remember. They do ask you questions, but I can't remember if they ask you if you're black first.
Because I ain't telling them. Because then they be like, oh, you are.
But I do have some.
and I'll be like, oh, y'all lie.
Fuck your whole world.
I was
up.
shocked because, like, I grew up learning that certain members of our family were Native American.
Okay.
And I have no percentage of Native American.
Dang, so someone
At
just
all.
hit that. In the family.
I guess so.
Somebody
Like,
hit
yeah.
that.
And look, because I would
Somebody
tell
hit that.
people.
Hit that, seated it up. That was it.
I would tell people all the
They told
time.
him he was the daddy.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
I'm
He's
like,
like, go get my bow. Who not the daddy?
You said go get the bow, not the bow though. Not the bow and arrow
Who not
though.
the daddy?
Oh shit, you crazy.
my
man.
hair gives it away all the time. Like, this hair is African. Like, it's nothing. It's nothing Irish because I have freckles and they're like, oh, you gotta be mixed with Irish. No, I didn't have much
I
Irish
know a
in
lot
me
of
either.
Africans with freckles.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
tried to
A
tell
lot
someone.
of
I was like,
Africans with
it's
freckles.
actually related to the sun. So it's not really an Irish trait. It's really an African trait.
Girl, preach. Tell
Don't
them
everything
about
start there
themselves.
anyway? Don't everything start there anyway? All right,
Let's
look.
check all the Irish people. That's probably the black coming out of them. Somebody from Africa came there. and hit
That's
that.
why the Europeans don't like them because they know they a little bit too black.
All right, let's jump on this Jay-Z shit, man. With the couple from Family Dollar.
Yeah.
Y'all see that video yet?
Yep.
I didn't see the video
Okay, definitely a disturbing
because I'd
video.
be angry.
Yeah, well, that's probably a good idea that you didn't, but yeah, it was very
Can't make
disturbing,
no more
man.
signs.
Just to give y'all a little background on that, last month, 22-year-old Drayvon Ames, his 6-month pregnant fiance Aisha Harper, and their 2 daughters, ages 1 and 4, had guns drawn on them by Phoenix Police Department responding to an alleged shoplifting incident at Family Dollar. The video basically shows police telling Ames, I'm gonna put a fucking cap in your fucking head, you're gonna fucking get shot, among screaming other obscenities while kicking his knees and forcing his face into the asphalt. It also shows another officer using threatening language towards Harper, his fiance, as she was holding their 1-year-old baby girl in her hands. The police officer can be heard yelling for her to put the child down, although the young mother repeatedly told him that her baby was not able to walk yet. So as it stands now, the family is planning to file a lawsuit with the city of Phoenix for $10 million. And Team Rockefeller, Jay-Z's philanthropic leg of Rock Nation, wants to help out. So basically, they hired the high-powered attorney, Alex Spiro, who got 21 Savage out of jail, to take the case. So basically, the family's also being represented by the Attorney General out in Arizona, Tom Horn, and they're waiting to see what the city does. They sent a formal letter to him describing the lawsuit, and if they don't respond with something in 60 days, they're going to go ahead and file the lawsuit. So yeah, again, Jay-Z to the rescue. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Somebody.
That shit was crazy, man.
I really wish that more stories like this and other stories get the same support.
Yeah.
Because we don't have nobody in our communities that will take care of us like that.
And then we
So-
don't be having time to call. We don't be having time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we already
The time or the money,
we
for real.
already chasing and chasing and chasing
Yes,
the cheese.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then you want me to take time out? I
To
gotta,
file a lawsuit.
I don't even be having
It's
time
like
to call the
white people
police.
shit.
I
Yeah,
gotta
that's
wait.
white people. Like, we don't have time for that. Yeah, we
Right.
got to get
You
on
want
the
me to
ground.
wait
We
the
got to
2
hustle.
hours?
Yep.
For, like
Yeah.
the restaurant did something to me. I was like, I gotta wait 2 hours for the police to get here.
Yeah.
2 hours?
I got to get to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to go get this bag right here. Yeah. So, Man, it's such a blessing to have somebody like Jay-Z in the game, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I used to talk a lot of trash about Jay, about how he didn't do enough for the community that I thought I knew about or thought I saw but didn't see. Apparently, man, he's been doing stuff for a long time, and only now his efforts are being publicized. And he wants, I mean, before I think he didn't really want them publicized that much, but now, just with the climate of the country and stuff like that that's been popping off with black folks, you know, he's stepping out to the forefront, man.
That's because we're stronger now.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
We are, black people that were in his type of power before, like,
they were scared.
They were scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't.
They didn't want to lose those endorsements,
right.
those sponsors.
Or as far as they got is like how, like we're blessed to see millionaires and black billionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
in
absolutely.
our time, and they're like the first ones to be like. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Our black American millionaires. You know what I mean?
Some
and then they did it
very
through,
proud
music. You know what I'm saying? Something
Yep.
fun. So it's like I gotta make sure before I put myself out there, let me protect this now.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
I mean,
No doubt.
now we're like stronger. They're more confident because they know we're not to be played with. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
And they're scared of that. I mean, and they're scared of people like Jay-Z coming to our defense. I mean, look at what he did for Meek Mill. Look at how much he supported Meek Mill. In addition to Robert Kraft and the owner of the 76ers or whatever, they were definitely in his corner. And you need allies. You need white allies. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of great white people out there. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
But
Let's be for real.
I don't think they're afraid of Jay-Z.
You don't need the white people. You need the right people.
If they were
like
afraid
that.
of him, we wouldn't know of him in this way. Because they'll be trying to manipulate the media. These stories wouldn't get out. Like they probably censor his name on social media.
They would try.
They do that.
Try, yeah.
But
Jay-Z money too long though. His reach is too far and his money too long.
But I don't think that he's it would have to be, I don't know who it would have to be, but for some reason, and I'm guessing because maybe he's a music artist, they don't take him, they don't see him as a threat. Because they've allowed him to get this far. They don't allow the people who they're afraid of to get this far.
This is true.
They're going to figure out a way to sabotage you or kill you. So for him to get this far, because look at it, Diddy is somebody else.
Right.
Dr. Dre, they all were on the same Forbes list.
Right.
But who do you hear about the most?
Hov.
In terms of the philanthropic side.
Hov. Definitely Hov.
So
I just think that he's got all his ducks in a row. He's so calculated, and he's got such a strong, insulated team. I
His
just don't
wife
think
got
they can
him
touch
right.
him.
yeah. Yes.
Well, and that too.
Yes.
His wife
Yes.
got him right.
Got a
What
girl
you
power
mean?
moment going down. You know what I mean?
What? His wife got him right.
But Jay is too powerful, man. At this point, his money is too long. I mean,
And that's the thing. When
But
they
his power,
realize his power,
went times 10 when he got with his woman.
yes, absolutely.
That's true.
It like platinum. He
That's
had
true.
like it was like all you go, and then now it's like y'all like
yeah, nah, I agree, man. But
they're the perfect example of if you
they make a
wanna,
good team.
right?
Yeah.
What does it
Really
say? If you want to
powerful,
go alone,
mega couple.
if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Like that.
Yeah,
like that.
so that's probably why.
So we're gonna see what happens. I'm sure with Jay-Z taking on this case, or Jay-Z's legal team taking on this case, I'm sure that some justice will get served. So let's keep an eye out, see what happens. I mean, we'll probably be revisiting this on the show again, as everything
Right.
develops and works out. So we'll see. Before we run out of time, real quick, I definitely want to talk about the XXL 2019 freshman class cover, man, because we got a few representatives on that joint from the turf. You know what I'm saying?
From Maryland.
From Maryland,
yes.
specifically Largo. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord.
Rico Nasty. Shout out to Rico Nasty representing that Largo, baby. You know what I mean? You know how we do Largo. Yeah.
Oh
But-
God.
But
That's what I say. Wale sold cell phones in Largo at Sprint.
he
Oh,
did.
wow.
That's how he started out?
He sold me a phone.
Wow. Yeah, Wale
definitely
spent a
told
little
me
time.
that.
I don't think he's from Largo, but he lived in Largo for a little bit.
Yeah. He
Yeah, I think he lived in Lake Arbor for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, people be like, yeah.
Or maybe Landover.
Landover, something, one of the two. Yeah, something
And
like that.
Wale, I don't say that like, oh, you you work at Sprint. I said like, Psh, boy, you was a black man with a job.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, nigga, you done came up though, so it's all good.
You still got a job, just a better job.
Even
you
better
still
one.
the same man.
Right. Now let's run through some of the folks on here real quick, man. So on this list this year, in addition to some homegrown talent, man, I think everybody on this list had a fucking bomb year. This was one of their better freshman class covers, I think.
Oh yeah,
But I think
didn't
because they
recognize half of
picked
them.
people who were hot already.
Yeah,
Like
these aren't just new.
these are people who like they're already like
There.
in a good charting position.
True.
And have
True.
been for a couple years now.
I
So
agree.
the fact
Well,
that
let's
you're-
look at these. Look
I
at these some of
agree.
these Miamis. So I mean, this guy, for one, I ain't really heard of him, from East St. Louis, Comethazine. We've got Philly's Tierra Whack. She's dope. I fuck with her. From North Carolina, the baby, having a great year. You know, I fuck with the baby. From Seattle, we got Lil Mosey. Compton's Roddy Rich. I
But
fuck
it's
with. I
like-
love Roddy
Oh,
Rich.
I didn't know he was from Compton.
I
like
didn't
him
either.
too.
I didn't either. What's up?
I was like, when I saw Da Baby, what happened, Lil Baby?
The Lil Baby
It's
is
not
not on
there.
this list,
So they
and
picked Da Baby over Lil Baby.
they picked the baby over Lil Baby. The Gunner on the joint, yeah, exactly. Representing ATL, he had a slamming year, man. He had a real good year. I liked his album. But Roddy Rich, man, fuck with Roddy Rich. That motherfucking Die Young. I still bump that joint. I fucks with that.
That's a hot song.
Yeah, that's a real hot joint. Representing Suitland, Maryland, we got YBN Corday.
See?
That boy is fucking dope. I love him, man. He is fucking dope.
I like
I
him.
love his new joint with
the Scarface,
Chance.
sample,
With the Scarface
yeah.
sample.
I need
Bad
to
idea.
update.
This is the name of the song with Chance. Man, YBN is like a young J. Cole to me. He got bars upon bars upon bars. Like, that boy be spitting. So shout out to YBN Corday. Representing Jacksonville, Florida, YK Osiris. As I mentioned, from Largo, Maryland, Rico Nasty. Love her. She's just wild. I just love her energy, man.
Yeah.
She's crazy as shit.
It's nice to see a nice young lady, like
Yeah, on her
super
type of
live.
vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she's a good representation of the youngest generation coming into music, because she's being wild, but she's also being a boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep.
yeah, you can't be wild and not be a boss.
Not
Like,
be a boss. Damn
gotta
right.
still be a
Damn
boss
right.
about it.
And just to name a few others, of course, like DZ mentioned, ATL's Gunna made the list for the Double XL 2019 freshman class cover. Representing H-Town, Meg Thee Stallion. She's had a big year.
Yes.
See,
Bill.
Wait.
This is clickbait.
That's what I was just about to say.
Double XL on that clickbait. Well, they did go with the hottest artist, of course, out right now.
I don't think they went with all the hottest artists that just, like, the freshmen. Like, it's supposed to
No.
be people that just came out. Like, it's supposed to be
Comethazine, we don't know who that is. I'm about to go check him out after we get out of here, because I ain't never heard nothing from him.
Moons thinks that they should have put Juice WRLD on the cover, on the list.
Juice WRLD, I think, was probably more last year.
What about Lil Skies?
But
Nope.
he came out with a
Lil
jump this
Skies?
year, didn't
Like,
he?
he's not up there.
Last
like,
Wasn't
person
Lil
on the joint is
Skies-
Blueface
From
from LA.
Lil Skies, he made that cover before, right?
Was it last year? He might have made last year.
Either last year or 2017.
Yeah, it might have been last year. Same with Juice WRLD.
Oh, he made a
oh,
cover
yeah, shout out
already.
to Skies.
See, Mos,
No
he
doubt.
made a
So,
cover already.
yeah, man, much love and shout out going out to the DMV representatives, like I said, YBN Corday and Rico Nasty for making the Double
Yeah.
XL 2019 freshman class cover. Also, before we get out of here, man.
They need I don't know, but I know Rico Nasty, but what about Dude? Like, are
Bobby
they
N?
showing in their videos? Are they showing, like, representing the DMV?
Well,
Because I didn't think Rico in her videos that much was really, like, showing.
nah,
the
she's just
DMV.
wild. She's crazy
Not really,
artistic.
but she just speaks
But-
on PG County all the time.
Okay, that's
And
what it
in
is.
her
That's the
flow,
only
she
reason
got a
why
real-
I know where she's from.
She got
Like,
a
she
DMV
talks about
flow
it.
too, though. You know what I'm
But
saying? A lot of the
these
slang she used, you could just tell. You know what I'm saying?
But someone needs, like, to really show the DMV in their videos, like,
Yeah.
for real, not just Ben Chili Bo in the corner just rapping in
Yeah.
front of one place. I'm gonna need you to really, really show it, because, like, when
Yeah.
I'm in the Philippines, like, these people, the only thing they have to do is stream and watch music videos. That's all they're doing. So, like, when they met my friends from America, they were like, "Oh, black people are gangsters." That's all they know, because in the videos, that's all you're portraying. They're like, "Oh, your friend speaks so proper." and all this other stuff. And it's just like, to be honest, we really just thought all black people were gangsters. So I'm just saying, like, you know, in your videos, try to show, just know that there's more than the people that you're trying to reach out to. Like, they want to see, like, there's millions of people that want to see where the capital of DC. Like, you can show, you can, in your video, go from showing the hood to the proper part, like, show what it really is.
True.
So people like, no.
You know who did a good job with that? JIDK. He's another dope artist. He's not from Largo. He's like, I think from around Bowie. But a couple of his videos, if you check him out, he does a good job of showing off some of the different parts of Maryland and DC. He's another young artist.
Good too. He should have made the cover.
That's what a lot of people said, man.
He definitely should have made the cover.
But that's the thing. I don't know if they classified him as a freshman this year, though. You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
it depends on
But
how
he
much
released
money,
something.
too. You know, people paid to be in the magazine.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like 1,000. If you want to be in XXL, go go to their website and go to
Industry
the bottom.
tips.
And it's like, for like half a page, it's like 500. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's how
Whole
Blueface
page, like
got on the,
1,500, 2,000
on the cover.
So
Damn.
just, you know what I mean? If you want it, buy it. Be like the white people.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, because outside of that Tatiana, man, he ain't really impressed me. And that's not an impressive song. It's just, you know, catchy. You know what I mean? But anyway, before we roll, we got the what you doing, baby?
Oh, I just put my water back
Oh, okay.
there.
I was like, what you doing, baby?
It was always just right there.
Don't be trying to, you know what I mean?
What? Oh my God.
But yeah, before we roll though, we got the BET Awards coming on tomorrow. I wanted to
Always
go
comes
over
on
some
my
of the
birthday.
come up what the BET Awards.
It's always by my birthday.
Out in
or on
LA?
my birthday. It's usually always like on 25th.
You need to go
or
out there then.
26th.
You need to try and make a trip to go out there. Man.
I mean, I could always go there, but it's like. Yeah.
We'll get out there. We'll
Yeah,
get out there.
it's not the time for me.
Just doesn't work out. No, I got you.
Yeah.
I wanted to get y'all take on some of these nominees in these categories and get some predictions from y'all. So I just got wrote out the the big categories, so we ain't gonna run through everything. But so first off, real quick, album of the year. All right, we got Astro World from Travis Scott. We got Championships from Meek Mill. We got LMA with the self-entitled LMA. Everything Is Love from the Carters, and Invasion of Privacy from Cardi B.
Astro World.
Astro World is your pick. Mm-hmm. What about you, baby girl?
Sheesh. Dang. You said the album of the year?
Yep.
And one more time. I'm sorry. Quickly.
Astro World from Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Championships from Meek Mill. LMA. Everything Is Love from the Carters, and the Invasion of Privacy joint from Cardi B.
Ooh, it's Cardi.
I think Cardi.
It's Cardi. Only reason because we're talking about, if I look at it as an entire movement, like her movement is just like a 50-foot wave. And it's just
Yeah.
like, seriously, Cardi, you were playing in the Philippines on a boat that travels in between islands. Like, I was like, go Cardi.
Oh, that's big time.
I was like, half these people can't speak English.
But they
got
know that damn Cardi B. All right, that's a
Go girl.
So Tangi's going with Astro World. I'm gonna remember these, so when we come back next week,
Cardi.
we can see how bad or good we did or whatever. So okay, best new artist, real quick. We got Blueface, City Girls, Juice WRLD, Lil Baby, Queen Naja. Tangi. Best new artist.
One more time.
Yeah.
Were they on the freshman album cover?
Blueface.
For any of these?
Just one. I
Just
think.
one, Blueface, yeah. So we got Blueface, City Girls, Juice WRLD, Lil Baby, Queen Naja. Okay, since y'all struggling, I'm gonna go with
Maybe City Girl.
I'm gonna go with City Girls. I think City Girls, they got a nice movement
I don't
going.
even want to say
I
it.
think Lil what's the
Lil
one?
Baby.
You think Lil Baby?
That's why I was like,
Lil
how
Baby
they
had a
that's
good
why I
year.
said how they
But
said.
wasn't he
That's
a
why I
freshman
said.
last year?
I don't remember.
Like he went on tour with Travis Scott.
Oh, he did. He did.
He came out. He had that song, the Drip Too Hard song. They've been playing that song on the radio for like the past. It's been like 2 years now.
That's
A year
true.
and a half.
That's true.
No, it's only been a year. It's only been a
See, time
year.
be moving too fast.
It's
So
only been a year.
who
That's
y'all
what I said,
picking
Lil
though? Who
Baby.
y'all picking? We gotta make our picks. Who y'all picking?
I don't want to say City Girls, but
I
it's
said
probably
City
gonna be
Girls.
City Girls, and it blows me because it just recently popped off because of their video. that they
I
put
like
out
that
there.
shit. They be on that Trina shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
Miami
it's the
right
visuals.
there. I like
they
that
just
Miami
put the
vibe.
the visuals, because before the
You talk that
visuals,
nasty
we was
shit. I like that.
Because I had been listening to them for a minute. Like, I listened to Act Up or the little twerk jump like for a whole year before the video came out. I was like, they releasing it now? I said,
Oh
"Dang,
snap!
I
We got to get out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
See, we wrapping up so good, man. I appreciate y'all. I wanted to run through these other categories, but I'm looking at the time here. We got to roll. But I'd like to thank our guest host, Babygirl, for coming through. I think it was an awesome show.
Yeah.
Make
I
sure
had
y'all
fun with you
keep.
guys.
Yeah, and we had fun with you too.
Yes.
Have
We had
fun.
2 funny girls on here,
See,
back to back.
you see, I'm showing the ladies love. You know what I'm saying? The last couple weeks, that's
We just must
been
be
what I'm
prettier
about.
than the males that come on here.
Oh, so look, let's ask you real quick. So you did the video with Crank Lucas, man. Lot of
What's up,
vibes,
Crank?
lot of chemistry. Shout out to Crank
Crank
Lucas. How was that, real quick, before we get out of
It
here?
was so fun. I just told them, I was sitting with them the other day. I was like, hey, we need to put the B-roll out, like the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that, like, we were cracking each other up. Like, we never really got to talk in person all the time. We were always in the same space. But his sarcasm and my sarcasm, we was just royal
It
rumbling
worked. That's
in
what's
there,
up.
man.
That's what's up. Good shit.
Funny
Yeah, shout out
guy.
to Crank, man.
Funny guy. He had like 4 different bitches come through. Like, they was in rotation and everything. You know what I'm saying? One brought food, one brought the bottle. Yeah, I told him.
Pimping. All right, Pimp Juice. All right, Pimp Juice. But anyway, all right, we getting out of here, y'all. Y'all have a great
You about to be
weekend.
mad.
We catch y'all next week, same time, same place, right here, WLVS Radio. You dig? 2 words. We gone.